Hello everyone, and welcome to Shell Point Today for Thursday, December 3rd. I'm Dan Philgreen. On today's show, Cathy Miskell will give us one last word about the attitude of yes and this year's Employee Christmas Fund Drive. And Robyn, manager of Shell Point's salons, will talk about holiday nail art and give a preview of next week's Health Connections class. But first, don't forget about tonight's Christmas tree lighting festivities at the Village Church. Due to anticipated inclement weather, all festivities this year will be held inside the Village Church, beginning at 6:30 p.m., with refreshments and festive music from Nostalgia. At 7:15, you'll enjoy more Christmas favorites from the Shell Point Singers. And at 7:30, it's the grand finale with the lighting of the Christmas tree. It all begins tonight at the Village Church, beginning at 6:30. If you'd like to embark on a fantastic getaway you won't soon forget, then Friday's presentation from Ising's Travel could be just the ticket for you to learn about upcoming trips offered in the new year. After all the Christmas social gatherings and New Year's celebration, no doubt you'll be ready for a vacation just so you can rest. Come find out more about the exciting opportunities that await you with Ising's. They'll be able to answer all of your travel questions and give you a sneak peek at what you can enjoy once you pack your bags for a holiday excursion like no other. The presentation begins at 1:30 p.m. in the Grand Cypress Room at the Woodlands tomorrow. This weekend, the Season of Praise series at the Village Church proudly presents Christmas with C.S. Lewis. British actor David Payne will bring the British novelist to life in this one-man dramatic presentation. Stories of family, friends, and faith, the writing of the Chronicles of Narnia, and thoughts on British Christmas traditions will come to life in this special evening presentation. Christmas with C.S. Lewis will begin at 6:15 p.m. at the Village Church on Sunday. Tomorrow is the deadline for turning in donations for this year's Employee Christmas Gift Fund Drive. This year's chair, who has done an outstanding job, reminds us of the purpose for the fund drive and why she feels it's important to participate. Here's Cathy with one final Attitude of Yes segment.
I think about this a lot. This is a time of growing competition in the continuing care and retirement living fields. Baby boomers are packing up their belongings and abandoning their chilly northern climates for sunny Florida. The senior living industry is booming here, and that boom is increasing the number of employment opportunities for experienced workers like we have here at Shell Point. We have been fortunate indeed to experience the loyalty and commitment that Shell Point's employees show to us. We can be immensely grateful that these valuable, skilled, and attractive people continue to believe in Shell Point and to treasure the relationships that they have built with their team members and with us. You know, it's one thing to be grateful for Shell Point's fabulous employees. It's another to hold on to them in this increasingly competitive market. There is an important way we residents can help thank Shell Point's employees for their loyalty and help to foster it. And that is by making a donation to the 2015 Employee Christmas Fund. The Christmas gifts we distribute each December through the fund provide Shell Point's marvelous employees with cash and with a message of recognition and appreciation for all they do. If you have not yet made a donation to the Employee Christmas Fund and are wondering whether or how much to give, you might do this. Take a moment to think about an employee who is special to you, possibly because they consistently show up and work hard, or they make you laugh, or they are especially kind, or in their own unique way, they brighten your day. Then think about the hole that would be left in your life and in your heart if they were to leave Shell Point. It's easy to give. You can drop your check in one of the Christmas boxes that are located at the service desks on the island and at the Woodlands. And there are boxes, too, at the nursing stations at Kings Crown, the Arbor, the Springs, and the Larson Pavilion. Or If you're more technologically inclined, you can visit the new Employee Christmas Fund webpage at shellpoint.net/ChristmasFund and pledge your donation online. I do want to mention that no credit card information is necessary. Your donation will appear on your regular monthly billing statement. Please be aware, the deadline for donating to this year's Employee Christmas Fund is Friday, December 4th. Please do keep in mind that if your donation is received after the December 4th deadline, it will be added to next year's Christmas Fund and distributed a year from now. However you do it, I urge you to give. These are critical times in Shell Point's history, and we residents have a role to play in keeping Shell Point exceptional. On behalf of the Employee Christmas Fund, I thank you for your donation, and I ask God to shower you with His choicest blessings. I'm Cathy Miskell, and I am privileged to be chairman of this year's Employee Christmas Fund Committee.
If all the stress, hustle, and bustle of the Christmas season makes you nervous, whatever you do, don't bite your fingernails. Then you'd have to walk around with your hands in your pockets with embarrassment. Instead, show those digits off with some holiday nail art. Painting decorative designs on your fingernails is a fun way to brighten up your holiday look this year, and you'll soon forget all about the stresses of the season. Salon manager Robyn gives us a preview now of the Holiday Nail Art Health Connections class coming next week.
Hi, my name is Robyn, and I'm the salon manager here at Shell Point. And this December, we have a wonderful class that is sure to be a lot of fun called Holiday Nail Art. It's in the Health Connection book, and it'll be a lot of fun. This will be our second nail art class, and the first one we just had a great time. Lots of laughs. We're gonna learn how to do some snowmen and how to paint a Christmas tree. And we also can work with different nail art items like these pretty little glitters that we can decorate the nail with. There's stickers, there's little shapes, and it's just a lot of fun. So it'll be a great way to come and have some laughs and put a little decoration on your nails, and there's something for everyone. Even if you don't feel really artistic, we have little stickers, and there's something for everyone. So hope to see you at the December nail art class. Thank you, and have a great day.
And now let's take a look at today's happenings, venues, and Village Church connections.
Hi, Shell Point. I'm Melody Desolé, joined today by Caitlin Van Scoy. And we are going to take a trip down Candy Cane Lane. And Caitlin will be happy to tell you about that coming up soon. But first, let's talk about what we have going on this morning. At 7:15, the Health Connection, we have Bend, Breathe, and Balance taking place in the Health Club. At 8 o'clock, we have a couple options for you. Men's Golf Association is meeting at the Shell Point Golf Club. We also have round robin doubles tennis taking place at the Woodlands Tennis Courts. At 9 o'clock, Samba will be played in the Sable Room at the Woodlands. And 9:30 brings us to a few events for you. We have current events meeting in the Game Room at the Woodlands. We have ladies match play meeting at the Woodlands Tennis Courts, and also the Paddlers Club meeting at the Kayak Storage. 9:45, we have introduction to line dancing taking place in the Health Club. At 10:15, basic line dancing will also take place in the Health Club. At 11 o'clock, the Susie Q will take a boat trip over to Rum Runners. Sign up is required for this luncheon. Caitlin, take us into the afternoon.
Thank you, Melody. At 12:45, we have Mahjong in the Library Lounge on the island. And at 1:15, spot play readers will be gathering in the Osprey Room. Shuffleboard is available on the shuffleboard courts at 1:15. At 2 o'clock, we have a Health Connections class, Why is my hair thinning and what can I do? That'll be in the Sable Room of the Woodlands, and you do need to sign up for that. At 2 o'clock, the Stamp Ministry will be gathering in the Stamp Room on the island. And we have Christmas Cantata Rehearsal at 2:30. That'll be in the Choir Room of the Village Church. The photo club will be meeting at the social center at 2:15. And at 2:45, we have another Health Connections class, Balance and Mobility Training Advanced. That's in the health club on the island and currently closed. At 4 o'clock, the seamstress will be here for her weekly service. She'll be in the egret room. That is a change of location. At 4:30, Alcoholics Anonymous will be meeting in the Sable room at the Woodlands. At 6:30, we have Pinochle in the Library Lounge on the island. And at 7:15, following the tree lighting ceremony, is the Shell Point Singers Concert. That'll be at the Village Church. Well, thank you so much for joining us today. We'll see you right back here for Friday's activities.
Menus for Thursday. In the Crystal Room, the Crystal Platter is Chicken Maryland with wide buttered noodles and broccoli. The dinner special is the Crystal Carving Board for $15.95. The soup of the day is black bean. In the Island Cafe for lunch, the special is a bacon avocado jack burger with fries for $7.75. The dinner special is Thai night for $8.75. Dinner specials in the Palm Grill are Florida Snapper for $17.95 or stuffed chicken breast for $12.95. All menus are available 24 hours a day at www.shellpoint.net.
Hi, Randy Woods, and here it is, the first weekend of December, and we are looking forward to beginning the Season of Praise concert series with a very special program this Sunday night, December 6th at 6:15, as we present Christmas with C.S. Lewis. This will be really unusual for us to be able to host David Payne, who is an outstanding actor coming directly from England, and he's touring the United States in this special one-man dramatic presentation as he personifies the person of Dr. C.S. Lewis. You'll appreciate the insights, the history, as Lewis speaks of his experience both at Oxford and at Cambridge, and especially speaking about his friendship with outstanding scholar J.R.R. Tolkien, as they collaborated, wrestled through many issues together. Here's an example of some of their discussion and the dialogue that you will hear in the presentation Sunday night.
Well, where should we start? Well, where any self-respecting Englishman would start, with a cup of tea. And he concluded his opening remarks with these words: "The world does not exist. England does not exist. Oxford does not exist. And I am quite sure I do not exist." And I got up and I said, I feel very silly replying to a man who's not there. You know, I was fortunate to have Tollers read to me almost the entire manuscript of The Lord of the Rings as it was being written and long before it was ever published. One day I said to him, "Tollers, you should get some of your stuff published." "Oh, I don't think so, Jack," he said. "As you know, it's really only a private hobby. I can't imagine many people will want to read it." I said, "Well, I would want to read it for one." He said, "Oh, Jack, you're a friend." I said, "Tollers, I would read it even if I was your enemy." It was an evening in November. As I very well remember, I was walking down the street in drunken pride. My knees were all aflutter, so I lay down in the gutter. And a pig came up and lay down by my side. So I leaned forward and kissed her full on the lips. And when I had finished kissing her, I said, "Goodness gracious, I have not kissed a woman like that in over 30 years. "I can tell," she said. And then came another brushstroke. Remission. It allowed us to throw ourselves into our marriage with the passion, if not the energy, of a pair of teenagers in love. The last time she was rushed into hospital, she was in great pain. But she never lost her courage and never lost her sense of perspective. He was the giver and she was the gift. And what a gift! What was she not to me? She was my mother and my daughter, my pupil and my teacher, my subject and my sovereign, and always holding all these things in solution. My trusty comrade, friend, shipmate, fellow soldier. Now, the very next day, Warnie and I had planned a trip to Whipsnade Zoo. We were going in Warnie's motorbike and sidecar. And what happened during that journey is very hard to put into words, so I will simply say this. When I got into that sidecar, I did not believe that Christ was God. But all the leaves of the New Testament are rustling with the rumor that it will not always be so. One day, God willing, I will enter in.
Well, I'm sure you're going to want to hear more. And so come out this Sunday night, as at 6:15 here at the Village Church, we will present Christmas with C.S. Lewis. Tickets are available for $10, and you can get them at the door. But as an outstanding theologian, writer, known for his works such as the Chronicles of Narnia, as well as the Screwtape Letters, you'll hear more from C.S. Lewis himself. Sunday night at 6:15 here at the Village Church. Christmas with C.S. Lewis.
Well, that's going to wrap things up for today's program. Join us again tomorrow when we'll give you a nighttime tour of the festive Christmas decorations here at Shell Point. And we'll recap the top stories from this week. Until then, this has been Shell Point Today for Thursday, December 3rd. I'm Dan Philgreen, and on behalf of everyone here at Shell Point TV, we hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, and we'll see you again tomorrow.